Good morning, friends. Bombay High Court. The High Court judges, two judges bench consisting of S.S. Shinde and M.S. Karnik. They have showed judicial grace and magnanimity even when the petitioner used abusive and vulgar language against the court while the proceedings are going through video conferencing. This is the actually we all know that Sri S.S. Shinde, he was the epitome of patience and he is the epitome of magnanimity, and he has exhibited the same in this case. Right, let us know what transpired. The day before yesterday, while a writ petition filed by Dr. Sarita Parikh and Glenn Paul Fernandez. So while the hearing in this writ petition is going on, this is a writ petition relating to Malegaon blast. In 2006, you may be knowing, on that Friday prayers, it happened on 8/9/2006 in Malegaon of Nasik district. While the prayers were going on, cycle bombs, they were placed, they were exploded, and about 40 people died and 125 people injured in that connection. Vilasrao Deshmukh, he was the chief minister at the time. At the first time, they stated that Simi was responsible. Ultimately, Abhinav Bharata, they have fixed somebody. Now the case is going on. It's a very serious and sensational case during the 2006. In this connection, the Sarita Parikh and they have filed a writ petition, and this has come for a hearing the day before yesterday. So actually, on behalf of the state, Mr. Yagnik, he is the additional public prosecutor. He has also attended. So at the outset, the additional PP stated that he has to get the record of investigation from the police, from the NIA, National Investigation Agency, and that too, video conferencing may not be possible for such cases because the record is voluminous. That too, with such a serious cases, sensational cases, getting the information by email is also dangerous because it may be hacked. Therefore, he requested for the physical hearing. And another point the APP raised is that the video conferencing was actually agreed upon by the petitioners with the court without his knowledge or without his consent. That means he felt embarrassed because he was not ready with the case. Had he known that this will be taken through video conferencing, he would have come prepared. I think that may be the case. Whatever it is, he said it is not possible for video conferencing, only physical hearing should be taken up. At this point of time, petition number 2, Glenn Paul Fernandez rudely interfered because he was appearing party in person. Rudely interfered and used abusive and vulgar language against the High Court and also against the PP. Right? Then actually the terminology used by him is that it amounts to abusive. Then additional PP said, no, it's not possible now. Then they said, the petitioner Mr. Fernandez said, while using abusive language, the Bombay High Court has already destroyed us, our reputation, and we are not going to appear before for the physical hearing. Then the court said it's not possible. Then he said, Your Honor, we want only virtual hearing or video conferencing. He wouldn't say no, we will go to the media. He said he would espouse his cause through media. So whatever it is at this juncture, additional PP said, Your Honor, better to take action, better issue contempt notice against him. Then the judge assesses, okay, let's wait, because he is known for his magnanimity. So ultimately, the court opined that or held that this case cannot be taken up through virtual conferencing because number 1, if you allow the petitioner in person to argue through video conferencing, he will use definitely vulgar and foul language and uninterrupted language for so many hours, we are sure. Secondly, It's a serious case, Malegaon blast case, where so many persons are involved, so much of voluminous record of investigation is there. The PP has to go through the file, even the court if necessary, the court also has to go through the CD file. Therefore, it is not safe to bring the online record. So better to have physical hearing. Right. So with this intention, normally the Honorable Court has posted the matter for 29th January. Here the important point is the magnanimity or the judicial restraint or judicial grace shown by the justices, particularly Mr. S.S. Shinde. We have to appreciate him. Normally, he doesn't lose balance. Even previously also, when some woman has tweeted against him about the delay in the cases, delay in the prosecution of the cases, Tariq pe Tariq, it's going on day by day, but still he just left and he laughed and let away. He always comments, the judiciary also should be open to criticism. Then only the judiciary will understand its defects also. So such is the grace, such is the magnanimity of the judicial justice. Anyway, hats off to S.S. Shinde because of his magnanimity. Otherwise, normally what happens? Immediately it will be taken as a contempt case, notices will be issued to him, he will be called to the court, Fernandez will be called to the court, he will be asked for explanation. Otherwise, section 16, he will be punished, all these things will be there. But the gracious, see how we are able to appreciate him because of the grace. Of course, we don't want to say that if people use abuse language, you should keep a patient hearing, but at times, this patience will definitely fetch a lot. This is what happened. Very good gesture on the part of the High Court judge. We have to appreciate him. Thank you very much.